Hello everybody and happy 2018. I cannot believe we all survived. What a year 2017 was and what a year 2018 is going to be. I hope that you all had a fantastic New Year's and holiday season. I hope that you spent lots of time resting and reflecting on the year that has passed, and I hope that this is an amazing year for you. This is a general weekly reading for the week beginning January 1st, 2018, and the first official video of 2018. So, I've been looking a lot into 2018, or I guess feeling a lot into 2018. It's going to be another intense year. Everybody's year will be different, obviously. Everybody's theme of the year, of course, is different. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, every year of our life has a different theme, and it actually follows the major arcana in the tarot. So if you want to know what your theme is, feel free to contact me and we can figure that out together. And so for that reason, everyone's year is going to be different, but also how you view and how you anchor in this energy is completely up to you. Right off the bat, what I'm feeling is a lot of pressure. I've never actually felt this in a general reading before. This is very different. This is very new. It feels, this is graphic, but it honestly feels like my head is about to explode. Like there's so much energy coming in and it's so much pressure. And a lot of head stuff. So it's going to be very head dominant, I think, this week in particular, hopefully not all year. So try to stay out of that unhealthy thought patterns and the overanalyzing situations and all of that good stuff. Try to just sit and observe it for what it is, and to release any pressure, stay active, go outside, exercise, meditate, do yoga. Like vigorous yoga, like not just, I guess you could do restorative yoga, that would be good. But when you go to yoga, like really intend to clear yourself out and to anchor in all of this. So yeah, this is an anchoring of energy for all of us, not just, so everybody will feel it differently. Obviously, everybody's different. Everybody's tells are different. What I'm feeling is physical. So you might find that emotionally you're anchoring in something, or mentally, or you don't actually feel it at all. Or maybe your body is physically in pain or something like that. Hopefully not. So just nurture yourself in whatever way you can. But however you are feeling this pressure, just know that it's not just you. This is the universal energies that are coming in here. We are in a state of hibernation a little bit, so don't be afraid to sleep a lot, to sit at home and watch movies and retreat a little bit. That will only help you through this. I guess they're going to explain more about the headache. So if you are finding yourself having a headache next week, drink lots of water, sleep lots, sleep it off if you can. Have a salt tub soak your head so that you can allow everything to kind of fall away from you. And if you are interested, perhaps seeing a healer or going for a massage or something like that might help you to actually anchor in those energies. So 2017 was really crazy. It was a lot. There was a lot going on. And actually, to be honest with you, this past week or two has been horrible. It has felt horrible to me. I've talked to some other people and they have felt horrible as well. So I hope that you're not feeling too bad, but just know that hopefully we won't feel like this for very long into 2018, that hopefully all of this stuff is just really intense so that we're letting it go. So if you found that you've been feeling lots of anxiety or lots of pressure or just lots of hurt and worry and uncertainty, all of that kind of thing, it's okay. It's not just you, it's the pressure again that's coming in to help us grow and move forward as people in this lifetime. They're saying keep the faith. Keep the faith. Don't despair. So try not to get too lost in the story if you're feeling freaked out by everything that I'm saying here. Please don't be afraid. It's all good. It's all fine. You will be fine. You're not going to experience any ridiculous trauma. I just feel it at an escalated level because of what I do and the messages that I'm here to share with you. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be down for the count and feeling like shit the whole week. It's just the way that I am feeling it so that I can describe it to you. With that in mind, though, I'm telling you all of this so that you can make the conscious decision to do whatever you need to do in service of yourself and to serve whatever lessons that you're here to learn. And to notice that if you are feeling a certain type of way, that maybe it's just the lesson that you need to learn this week, or maybe that's just how your body is going to be experiencing whatever is coming in. So however this comes across to you, I hope that you're not fearful of this, because it's not something to be afraid of, that you just nurture yourself in whatever way that you need to feel happy and healthy. And just give yourself permission to take time for yourself and to rest. I know I've been saying that a lot, but that's just the nature of our world now. We don't spend enough time resting. And resting, I had a teacher tell me, I'm really bad at resting, but she said, resting is like being bored. Like you have to be so bored of resting for you to actually rest. So taking a few hours every day is great, or like a few minutes, I should say, every week is great, but you need to make sure that you're doing it on a regular basis. Make sure you're shielding yourself as well from attack. What a weird week. I'm sorry, I'm having a very horrible feeling in my head right now. Just make sure that you are protecting yourself in whatever way that you need to do that. Protecting yourself from other people's energies, situational energies, environmental energies that don't necessarily need to go inside, that can just kind of stay on the outside and you can just simply observe. There seems to be lots of weird energy coming in. This is a very ungrounded reading, I guess you could say. We're going to be talking a lot about... It says you're ready. So we're ready to move on in our spiritual lives. We're ready to move up and over this limited range of spirituality that we have perhaps been living in. There are beings that exist that aren't 100% love and light. That's why we protect ourselves. That's why we shield ourselves. That's why we create sacred space when we're talking to our angels. And that's why we are specific when we're talking to our angels, that we're talking to beings of 100% love and light. There is attack energy coming into Earth. Stay with me here. There's attack energy coming in from other beings. So just being extra cognizant of that fact and taking the precautions that you need to so that you can be unaffected, or as unaffected by this as possible. This doesn't mean that you are physically going to injure yourself or that something awful is going to happen. It just might add to the pressure or the uncomfortable nature of this week, which you don't necessarily need to bring on with yourself. So that being said, shield yourself in whatever way that you want to, whether it's imagining yourself in light or an object or whatever it is. But just taking that extra step will make you feel better. It will protect you from unnecessary crap flying into your aura and affecting you. You don't have time or energy anymore to deal with this stuff coming in because it is so much. And I'm hoping that this does not continue throughout the year, that this is just a kind of a one-off kind of situation. But just getting in the habit of doing that will help you to move forward in your life, along on your spiritual path and your human path. Why do you want to deal with unnecessary crap if you don't have to? It's just that little extra step. Yeah. Because it doesn't need to be so intense. You're already dealing with enough in your life. You don't need extra burdens that you don't need. So just shield yourself. Shield yourself every single day before you get out of bed, before you go out anywhere. And if you forget, it's all good. You can ask at any point in the day to be protected. And then I just always consciously ask, please protect me from all forms of psychic attack. That's the kind of attack we're talking about. I'm not talking about physical, like terrorist attacks or anything like that. I'm talking about energetic attack. So that's what you're trying to protect yourself from. You never know how these readings are going to go until you tune in. This is very interesting. I hope that you're not taking a fearful approach. You're not getting fearful of everything that I'm saying. It's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Everything is fine. It's just another lesson, another experience that we're going to go through. And we're all in this together. And if you ever have any concerns or you're freaked out by anything, please feel free to send me a message or comment below or anything like that. I would be happy to talk to you more about this and to explain this a little bit more to you in terms of how it relates to you. So the cards wanted to come out on their own. Wow, what an interesting week. So, sorry, this reading's all over the place. So this week we are using Everyday Witch Tarot cards by Deborah Blake. And they have already popped out. So looking at this reading, every single card in this reading is a court card, which means people. So this is a very people-centered week. So if you are, this is a general reading. So this will vary for every person, and this can mean people. This could mean external people, this could mean yourself, or this could just mean an aspect of yourself. So remain open and just trust your intuition on how these messages relate to you personally. So for the theme of the week, we have the Queen of Swords here. So this is the theme that we're going to carry through all week. What they're kind of saying is be the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, yes, this is a female role model. This is like a really strong female figure. So like a boss. If your mother is very strong, it can be your mother as aunt as well. But this is not a very nurturing energy. It's a very strong-willed, strong, independent woman energy. So this could be yourself, because this is a general reading, or this could be a person entering into your life. So this is just saying, if this person is entering into your life, learn from their energy, kind of invoke their energy and carry it with you throughout the week. Be the Queen of Swords. Be powerful and headstrong, and don't allow yourself to be carried off in the chaos or in any of the fear. Be very strong in who you are and strong mentally. And so if this is you, or if this is not an actual person coming into your life, we're pulling from this energy this week. And so looking at this spread, this is all stuff that we can control. There's no major arcana in this deck. So this is all stuff that we can control. So embody the Queen of Swords. Be the Queen of Swords. Be strong this week. Pretend that you're the Queen of Swords. Bring her with you to work. Bring her with you out into the world and whatever you're doing. And come back to that strength at any point, at any time that you're starting to get carried off in fear. And ask the Queen of Swords to come with you on your journey and to protect you and to beat away the psychic attack or any of the fear or any of the garbage that's flying around out there. Invite that energy to come in with you throughout the day and fight it off and get rid of it, because this week you're going to need to be very strong this week to get through it and be happy, because there's going to be lots of stuff coming in that's going to be putting lots of pressure on you, and you could feel like you're a bit overwhelmed, or that things are so intense you might end up snapping, or you might end up going off and thinking, oh my God, what am I doing with my life? I have to change everything. So she's reminding you to come back and to be practical. This is a very practical theme. So this is a very practical essence that you want to bring in with you. So for the beginning of the week, we have Queen of Wands, another court card. So another queen. So the Queen of Wands, again, is a very powerful female presence. This could be you. This could be a person entering your life. If it's not, bring in the Queen of Wands with you in the beginning of the week. So the Queen of Wands is that fire energy, is very passionate, very strong, the best friend. This, for some of you, will be a best friend, or this is yourself as well. She can be your best friend if she likes you, but once you cross her, that's it. You're done. She's not putting up with anybody's bullshit. So grab onto that in the beginning of the week and embody the Queen of Wands in that way. Breathe through your heart. Breathe through that fire. Use it, of course, responsibly, but use that to get through it at the beginning of the week, and to call upon her and to help drive you to the points of passion that you need to bring into your life, or that you need to actually focus on, so you don't get carried away in stuff that's a distraction, or stuff that's not actually for you. So this is, again, a very focused queen, and she's good at everything. But what is it that you actually need to be doing? What is it that you should be doing? Are you passionate about your work? Are you passionate about your relationship? Are you passionate about where you live? You will not be able to hide from your own BS. And if people are coming and challenging you at the beginning of the week, come back to this queen and don't put up with it. I'm not giving you permission to be a jerk, but you also can't be a jerk to yourself. You cannot allow people in your life to push you in ways that you don't want to be pushed, or to treat you like crap. So stand up for yourself in whatever way you need to, and embody this queen. Love the people so much that deserve to be loved in your life, everybody deserves to be loved, but give the love to the people who are going to give it back to you, the people who you choose to have in your life, the people who you can honestly trust and feel like you can trust within you. Give them your time and your loyalty. Don't waste your time with people who aren't worth your loyalty and who just have hurt you in the past. This is, of course, a time for love, but finding that balance between sending love and having that boundary of not allowing somebody to cross the line and push you in ways that make you uncomfortable or a detriment to your own self. And so that you have the energy to give to people to give to yourself, and to give to other people as well who are actually real people in your life. And if you do find that people are testing you at the beginning of the week, like I said, you need to find that boundary, and you need to stand up for yourself, and however that needs to be for you. Okay, so we are moving on to the middle of the week, King of Wands. So here we had the female energy, now we have the masculine energy. So this could be a man entering your life, or this could be you. Even if you're female, this could be a masculine aspect of yourself. So the King of Wands in the middle of the week, again, is that passionate, driven, sergeant, general, passionate energy. So he's not apologizing for anything that he's doing. He's not apologizing for the things that he's good at. He's doing the things that he likes, and he fully deserves it. So embody that in the middle of the week. Take what you need, take what serves you, and leave what doesn't. And don't be apologetic. If you're changing your mind about something, that's totally fine. Some things may not serve you anymore, but you deserve the best. And so be the king in the way that You're not going to apologize for what you want and for going after what you want. The king is never apologetic. The king just, he is present, and therefore things will come to him. So be the king, sit in your throne, be open to the universe bringing you what you need, and don't be apologetic for having too much, or for I should be doing more, or I feel bad that I'm taking this from someone else. As long as you're acting from a place of love and you're not malicious, you're doing your best. And so do your best in every way and be the king. Sometimes we all just need to come back to that, be a king. All of these are court cards. So this is people, this is your own influence. We need to stop being so timid and shy about things. Wealthy people think that I heard this somewhere, this isn't just my judgments, but I went to a conference a few weeks ago and they were saying that, I'm going to probably totally mess this up, but the gist of it was they've done studies on the wealthiest people in the world, and the wealthiest people in the world, they don't question whether they deserve something or whether they should be entitled to be successful, because that's what they've grown up knowing. So of course I deserve this because I've always had it, or it's always been available to me. But for people who are not wealthy, they have this like, well, I've never had this before. This is so foreign to me. Why would I deserve this? Or what makes me different from anybody else? So this is the call to come back to being the king and knowing that you deserve it, and to live a passionate life, and to embody the king and just allow things to serve you and to come to you, and just not feeling guilty about turning away the stuff that doesn't. And so for the weekend, we have the Knight of Swords. So we have the Wands and the Swords this week. No emotions, just mental body and the passionate side of life. So this should be a very interesting week. I guess it's a balance between being strong in your passions, like making that a priority, and not feeling bad about living a passionate life, or for choosing your passions. So we have the weekend, the Knight of Swords. So again, this could be you, or this could be somebody entering your life, or it could be an aspect of yourself that's coming forward. So the Knight of Swords is ready to go. He is off. He is strong. He is on his way to battle. So the knights are action cards. And so take action this weekend, however you need to. Act headstrong. Again, coming back to this Queen of Swords, that will be helping you embody the Queen of Swords throughout the week, and coming back to that place of action. This is forward movement. This is going. Be careful if you are the knight. Be careful to not go push too hard, to not push to other people too hard, or not to make any crazy decisions that are just based purely on your emotional, driven mental state. So you may be tempted to act and do something quite drastic on the weekend. Just take a step back and actually think about it first from a point of view. Do I actually want this, or is this just kind of an action of defiance in a way? I'm trying to get more information about what's happening here. This would be a great week for a vacation. If you have the ability to go somewhere nice and just kind of take some time off away. Preferably in a place of retreat, so a loving place where you can heal and reconnect. If you can't, find retreat in your life. So make a spa day at home, or turn off the TV and the radio for the next week and not fall back on that as a source of entertainment. Focus within yourself and what's going on and what you need, and read lots of beautiful books and take lots of baths and sleep lots and journal, and know that if you are having any crazy different kinds of thoughts that are kind of pushing you to action, to come back to this mentally strong place and question, is this real or is this influence from outside? And as I mentioned before, make sure that you are shielding yourself so that you don't have to deal with any extra stuff that you don't need to, or that's not actually yours. And that's that. I hope that you have a fantastic week ahead, filled with tons of clarity and passion and love. And I hope that you remember to shield yourself. And if you don't, it's all good. It doesn't mean that anything bad is going to happen to you. It just means that you might have to clear your energy a bit more, which is totally fine. So if you'd like a private reading with me or a private healing session or life coaching session, you can email me at thejourneytospirit@gmail.com and come and visit me at katiehunt.ca. I would love to hear from you. I hope that you all have a fantastic week ahead. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support means so much to me. And if you have any questions or anything like that, I would be happy to talk with you. So have a fantastic week. Sending you so much love. Thank you for being here.